So I was reading the comments from the last video about the intro. I seen a couple mixed feelings in the comments. Some saying cut him some slack. He wasn't even born when they came out. Nah. We went to school. We had social studies. We had history classes. We learned shit that we were too young to know about. It's all called doing your homework, learning the history. So unfortunately, well, fortunately, sometimes I'm just going to be the guy to point out certain shit for the simple fact that it's so many different platforms speaking on shit incorrectly, or they either telling somebody else's story as if it was theirs and remixing it and putting wrong shit into it. And shit travels. Like, just think about when you was in school and it might have been a fight and you weren't there, but somebody else was there, and by the time all the details got out, the shit was exaggerated. So that kind of happens with this social media shit. A lot of shit gets watered down and exaggerated. So we got to bring the truth to the light, man. It's too much bullshit going on. Then I seen another comment like, "Yo, you saying you don't know who he is, but you posted the video." People send me videos all day to my Instagram. Y'all do know that it is still a thing where people don't know who everybody is or just search to try to know who everybody is. Like, this shit is definitely a gift and a curse when it comes to online. But anyway, also, last video I was saying to y'all, like, yo, in the comments, tell me other shit y'all want me to talk about. So I seen shit about the iceberg shit, made me bring out this Marvin the Martian iceberg sweatshirt. Yo, I got this shit off the Iceberg website maybe like 5 years ago. This isn't something from the 90s. Like, yo, you could still go on the Iceberg website right now and get some decent shit, depending on what you pick. Everything is not the way it used to be in the 90s and shit like that, right? Shout out to my man Post P Shines. P Shines sent me a picture with five pair of fives, right? Two Charlie Brown iceberg sweaters on the floor and shit with the G hat. For those that don't know, this Homestead Grace hat, I did a collab with Home Game New York and New Era last year to drop this hat. Shit sold out instantly. We gonna redrop the hat this year soon. I'll keep y'all posted. But anyway, Post had the off-white pants on with the off-white fives and four pair of fives on the side, right? Five pair of fives is crazy. Five times five is 25. We in 2025. We get the black metallic fives next week. That's what you call mathematics. But yo, the iceberg shit been around since early 80s, right? But everybody wasn't in tune to it. 9-7 is shit. 9-6, 9-7, shit went out of control. By 9-8, we was outside and that shit super duper crazy. Like I always tell y'all, I don't like really speaking on shit that I fully didn't live. Iceberg shit been around forever since the 80s, but I was a kid. But once that shit hit the mall here, it was over. Like, I want to say 9-6 Bernini's came to Garden State Plaza, followed by Neiman Marcus. That 997 springtime going into the summer, they opened up. And I had an uncle that was into like fashion and shit. Or I have an uncle. And he was like, yo, when that Neiman Marcus shit open, that's gonna separate the boys from the men. So I always kept that in the back of my mind and shit, because before that it was just like Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Polo Mansion, just Hilfiger and low shit, heavy Nautica shit. That shit hit, it was like, oh, all right. Because we was all just trying to next level ourselves, be the first with the next shit that was about to take off in a good way. Some people didn't, some people, it was regular trends too, but I always wanted, well, I'm not just gonna say me, but the people I was around always wanted that shit where it's like, oh, how the fuck they get that? How the fuck they spend that money on that? Or you know what I mean? Them statement pieces. Good statement pieces though. And don't get it fucked up. Everybody wasn't hustling. Like my homegirl, y'all might have seen the video of her at the 100K event with the Coogee on and the Air Max ones and shit. Yo, her and my cousin, who's also there, yo, they worked a telemarketing job. They got paid by quota, right? They was killing them. So they checks was looking like they hustled. And they really didn't hustle. But when it come to all that fly shit, they had all that shit in abundance. Heavy iceberg shit, heavy D&G, all of that shit, bags. Like they wasn't them girls that just have one or two sweaters. No, 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 no. They had that shit in abundance. And to this day, they still throw that fly shit on. But that's how it is. You grow up, you be amongst certain people that's into certain things to where y'all pretty much on the same page. So y'all end up forming like a bond and a crew. I remember 97 vividly, prom time, right? Everybody paying their prom dues. I know two dudes that was yapping the money for a week straight. I mean, they probably had about $4,000, right? $4,000 in 97, 16, 17 years old, that's good money. Yo, tore them all up. Versace sweatshirts, iceberg t-shirts, all that shit. So once back then, right? A fly t-shirt was $100. So you could get the Medusa head Versace. You could get you a crazy iceberg history t-shirt. Good stitched Winnie the Pooh, all of them on a t-shirt. 100. That shit sound crazy back then. Now it's nothing. Good Moschino t-shirts, $100. Once you pop your cherry and you used to spending that type of money, your next train of thought is, how the fuck can I get more money to keep getting this shit? And yeah, that's just how it went, man. Jay-Z helped popularize that shit a lot. If you get an early version of the Streets is Watching movie, like a DVD, not a remake, one that came out in 98 or VHS for 98, he got hella iceberg shit in it. The newer versions of that movie, all the iceberg shit is blurred out, but anything that's pretty much blurred out is iceberg. Yo, that shit made a monster out of many, many, many of us. Like it next leveled the fashion. Like, don't get it fucked up. In the mix, we was still doing the low shit and all that other shit. But it was like, yo, nah, I need this. I need the iceberg. I need the Coogee. I need the this to that. But yeah, man, that iceberg shit was not just here. DC, Philly, you know what I mean? A few places play iceberg. But like anything else, it comes to time to where shit gets oversaturated and you move on to something else. And certain characters in the iceberg shit, or when they started making like iceberg jeans, it was like that's like equivalent to Polo and Polo Jeans Company, right? When they started making iceberg jeans, it was like, all right, this shit is out of hand. We off it. And then that's when it switched to the throwback era, Mitchell and Ness. And them jerseys wasn't cheap, but we was already so used to buying $300-400 sweaters to buy a jersey. It wasn't nothing. And it was still money outside on the street aspect. You had people boosting, so you was able to get shit half price. And then you got to think, majority of us in my age group, we ain't had no fucking bills, so we was able to spend whatever money we got. We ain't have to worry about shit, but making sure our beeper stayed on. And then cell phones came into play. Yo, just thinking back on them times, like the total of the bills might have been $100. Haircut, beeper bill. If you had a shorty, pay for her to get a doobie, get her nails done, shit like that. And that wasn't even every week because the girls was advanced. They was having their money, working and babysitting, whatever. They was getting money too. But yo, all we had to do was just Stay in tune with the latest shit, buy the latest shit, look for more of the latest shit, look for the money to buy more of the latest fly shit, and party. That's all that shit was, man. Party and bullshit. It was a hell of a time, man. For real, for real. I wish we took more pictures, but creating this platform definitely shows that some people was definitely thinking and took very, very good pictures to highlight that time. Like, yo, just think about having on a iceberg sweater, right? A pair of Vask boots right there. That's easily 500. Let's say your jeans is $80. That's 580. Now you go get a big North Face, 600. You know what I mean? Or you go get a big Marmot, still 600. You got a Vanson, 1,000. You get what I'm saying? So at any given day, you're seeing a bunch of teenagers with damn near $2,000 outfits on in 1997, 98. That's like having on a 4 grand outfit right now. You know what I mean? At that age. So some people could look and be like, yo, just imagine you're a 16, 17-year-old kid right now with a $4,000 outfit on going to school. You know what I mean? Or your little brother or whatever that's that age with that shit on right now. Don't get it fucked up. It's some kids that's doing that. And I think a lot of that has to do with a few different things. Either the parents is from that era and they respect the shit, so they buy them the shit because they still in the fly shit, or it's so easy for kids to get money online and shit like that with all this streaming and all this other shit that they could really afford to buy that shit themselves. And then now you get shit sent to you, seeded to you from brands. We wasn't getting none of that shit back then. It wasn't no resale shops. It wasn't no trade. Like, nah, some people would trade amongst each other, the people that they fuck with. I never was into that shit, but it was way, 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 way harder to do all of that shit. It was actually extreme, and we ain't know about none of that shit. So I think that's why a lot of us from that era take authenticity the way we take it. Like, we come from a time where we got to see what DC did, what Philly did, what Jersey did, what Queens did, what each borough did. And it was easy to find that shit out. All you had to do was go to Skate Key, the Rink, Grant's Tomb, Harlem Week, all of that shit. And you would see people from all over and you would know like that nigga is fly, but he not dressing like he from where we from. Or you meet a girl at Skate Key at a Rink from Queens and you looking at the way she dressed, y'all exchange numbers, you beep her, she call you back, whatever, whatever. And then y'all start talking about the shit that y'all into and the shit that y'all wearing. And it's a difference. You're learning more shit. Your thought pattern is expanding. You go to fucking Greek Fest, you meet a girl from Philly. Philly girls D&G'd out or Moschino'd out, and they talking all this fly shit. Philly got wild boosters. They was on credit card shit early. All of that shit scamming super early. Now you learning, you're advancing in all different levels back then, and it was because you were hands on. Now being hands on is it's at the flick of your finger. But then it's really no authenticity. It's really not authentic. Can't knock it. It's actually cool. Like the kids are able to buy some shit, wear it a few times if they want, put it on the app, sell it, recoup some money to get some new shit. I respect all of that shit. I don't want y'all to feel as though I don't respect it, but me personally, I just wish the regional shit was back popping. Like, I feel as though New York shouldn't be looking like Houston, or Houston shouldn't be looking like Detroit. You know what I mean? Of course, we're gonna have similar things, but I think we should all wear it the way we want to wear it. Like now, it's like people wait to see like what influencer is doing what, and everybody run with that same exact shit. Don't get me wrong, like that Iceberg Era, you'll see motherfuckers in Iceberg, but everybody's not gonna be outside in the same exact outfit. Like, look at that picture from a homecoming in Virginia. The shorties from New York. Everybody got a Vanson on, but everybody Vanson is different. Now, majority of the people is gonna mannequin this shit. Everybody's gonna be the exact same way. We need more authentic shit going on out here. Yo, since we got the fives dropping in 6 days, right? How do y'all feel about the fives? I want y'all to comment in the comments, like, what do you rank the Jordan 5 in your Jordan category? For me, I'm not gonna hold you. It's three pair of Jordans that I have to have, and that's the 3, the 4, and the 5. Next runner up for me would be the 6 and the 7, right? Color makes a difference too with the sneakers, right? With the 5, every color. Yo, I remember in 90 when the Fresh Prince dropped in that first season, he had every color 5. That shit was crazy to me. Like, that's the first Jordan with a lace lock. The black shits had that. The black and the regular fire red had the 3M reflected tongue. Then he dropped the red, the red shits with the black tongue with the 23 on the side, and of course the grapes. So here's a little footage from all of them shits. He got the black tongues on Arsenio. That I wonder who made this red leather custom shit that he got on. But he had those on. Then if you look in the classroom, he got the grape tracksuit on with the grape fives. Yo, Jordan tracksuits is slept on. They wasn't slept on back then. It's not a astronomical amount of good ones out now, but there are some ones that's good. I got me a good one that dropped not too long ago. Shit looked good with the black cement threes. But anyway, then you see him on MTV with Cindy, and he's showing a set of the Fresh Prince, and he shows the Fire Red. Season 1, he jumped on the black shits. Even in the opening, for years, you've seen him when he first pulled up, jumped out the cab with the black joints on. How many of y'all is copping those 5s next week? I'm not gonna hold you. Last night I was looking, right, as I was putting my shit together for Winter Wars. Winter Wars, February 8th, home game, New York. I'm gonna drop another video before Winter Wars. Maybe I'll give y'all a sneak peek of the shit that I'm gonna wear. But I'm gonna drop a hint. It's Gore-Tex and it's not North Face.